Hollywood is buzzing with controversy as a heated dispute unfolds between It Ends With Us director Justin Baldoni and lead actress Blake Lively. What began as a promising collaboration has spiraled into legal battles, with Lively alleging she was sidelined in creative decisions, while Baldoni insists she was fully involved. As tensions rise, 10 celebrities have publicly or privately defended Baldoni, challenging Lively's claims. Their voices add new complexity to a saga that has captivated movie fans worldwide. The legal battle takes center stage. The drama between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively isn't just Hollywood gossip. It's a full-blown legal battle. What started as creative disagreements over the film adaptation of It Ends With Us has escalated into lawsuits that could reshape their careers. Lively alleges that she was blindsided by comedic rewrites and high-fashion styling that strayed from the novel's emotional depth. She claims that her concerns were ignored and that she was ultimately sidelined in crucial creative decisions. But Baldoni tells a different story. He insists that Lively was not only aware of these choices, but actively involved in shaping them. To prove his case, he's filed a staggering $400 million defamation lawsuit, armed with text messages, meeting logs, and behind-the-scenes footage that allegedly contradict Lively's claims. If these documents are as damning as Baldoni suggests, they could severely undermine Lively's credibility. Meanwhile, Hollywood insiders speculate about the real motivations behind Lively's claims. Was she genuinely caught off guard by changes in the film? Or is she backtracking now that early leaks from the production have drawn mixed reactions from fans? These unanswered questions have divided the industry, leading to a surprising response. Several high-profile celebrities stepping forward to defend Baldoni. Their testimonies paint a picture of a thoughtful, collaborative director, one whose reputation may now depend on how this legal storm unfolds. Gina Rodriguez speaks out. Among the first to defend Baldoni was actress Gina Rodriguez, best known for her role in Jane the Virgin. Having worked closely with Baldoni when he directed an episode of the show, Gina knows firsthand how he operates as a filmmaker. When asked about the controversy during an interview, she didn't hesitate to praise Baldoni's integrity, stating that he deeply respects source material and never prioritizes commercial appeal over emotional authenticity. Her words sparked debate online. If Baldoni truly values authenticity, does that mean Lively's claims of being forced into comedic and high-fashion elements are exaggerated? Gina implied that the push for humor likely didn't come from Baldoni alone, but was a mutual decision, possibly even something Lively initially agreed to. This directly challenges Lively's narrative, suggesting that she may have had more creative control than she now claims. Fans immediately dissected Gina's statement, with some seeing it as a definitive defense of Baldoni, while others questioned whether her experience with him was enough to discredit Lively's allegations. Regardless, Gina's endorsement carried weight, as she has worked under his direction and has no personal stake in the lawsuit. Her calm yet firm support positioned her as an early, credible voice in Baldoni's corner. This was only the beginning. As more celebrities weighed in, a pattern emerged, one that painted Baldoni as a director committed to collaboration, not coercion. Chrissy Metz and Hilary Swank lend their support. Following Gina Rodriguez's statement, This Is Us star Chrissy Metz subtly joined the conversation. Known for her uplifting and heartfelt social media presence, Chrissy posted a cryptic message about the importance of kindness and truth in creative disagreements. While she didn't name names, industry insiders quickly connected the dots. Chrissy was quietly siding with Baldoni. Reports later surfaced that Chrissy privately told close friends she found it hard to believe the allegations against him. She described Baldoni as one of the most transparent and fair-minded people she had met in Hollywood, adding that he has a strong track record of creating inclusive, emotionally honest storytelling environments. Her words resonated with many, especially as she's known for advocating for fairness behind the scenes. Then came two-time Academy Award winner Hilary Swank, who, though never having worked with Baldoni directly, shares mutual philanthropic circles with him. Swank reportedly expressed skepticism over the claim that Baldoni dismissed female input. While she remained neutral in public, those close to her say she believes the allegations are out of step with Baldoni's long-standing commitment to female empowerment and ethical filmmaking. With these two powerful voices stepping forward, the narrative around Baldoni began to shift. The allegations against him no longer seemed so cut and dry. Was there more to this story than Lively had initially presented? Mindy Kaling and Selena Gomez offered their perspective. Comedy writer and actress Mindy Kaling has a long history of championing female-led storytelling, making her opinion on this controversy particularly interesting. While she didn't directly refute Lively's claims, Mindy subtly reinforced Baldoni's defense by emphasizing his skill in balancing humor with heartfelt storytelling. Speaking at a red carpet event, she acknowledged that comedic elements in film adaptations are often a collaborative effort, suggesting that if humor was incorporated into It Ends With Us, it was likely a mutual decision. Mindy's comments raised an important question. Could Lively have originally agreed to the comedic direction but later changed her mind? This theory gained traction when singer and actress Selena Gomez weighed in. Though she hasn't worked with Baldoni, Selena is familiar with Hollywood's creative process. Reports suggest that she privately questioned Lively's claims, pointing out that major stars, especially those with Lively's experience, almost always have input into major creative decisions. Selena reportedly told friends that she found it unlikely that Lively was completely blindsided by the comedic or high-fashion elements of the film. Her logic was simple. In Hollywood, changes don't happen in a vacuum, and lead actors typically sign off on them. While neither Mindy nor Selena directly accused Lively of misrepresenting the truth, their comments supported the growing belief that Baldoni wasn't the controlling figure Lively made him out to be. Jordan Fisher and Auli Cravalho defend Baldoni's leadership. Jordan Fisher, actor and musician, is no stranger to working with Baldoni. Their paths have crossed in various entertainment projects, and Jordan has long praised Baldoni's professionalism and fairness. When asked about the controversy, Jordan was clear. Baldoni is the kind of person who prefers hours of discussion over allowing creative disagreements to escalate into conflicts. This directly contradicted Lively's claims of feeling systematically undermined on set. Jordan's words resonated with many, as he has a reputation for being diplomatic and fair. If someone like Jordan was vouching for Baldoni's collaborative nature, could it be that Lively's narrative was exaggerated? Then came Moana star Auli Cravalho, who met Baldoni during a benefit concert event. Although she has never worked on one of his films, Auli spoke highly of his character, stating that she found it hard to believe he would ignore an actor's input. She described him as someone who actively listens, values feedback, and seeks harmony in collaboration. These statements added more weight to Baldoni's defense. If respected actors like Jordan and Auli saw him as a considerate and communicative director, it cast further doubt on Lively's allegations. The growing chorus of voices in Baldoni's favor was becoming impossible to ignore. Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello speak up. As the controversy surrounding Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively escalated, two unexpected voices joined the discussion: pop stars Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. While neither are deeply involved in Hollywood filmmaking, both have personal ties to Baldoni through philanthropic and creative projects. Their support for him added a new layer to the conversation, as they vouch for his integrity in an industry where reputation means everything. Shawn Mendes, who has appeared alongside Baldoni at charity events, posted a message on social media calling him one of the real ones in Hollywood. Though he didn't name Lively or the lawsuit directly, the timing of his post made it clear where he stood. Mendes has built a brand around authenticity and honesty, so his endorsement of Baldoni reinforced the idea that the director's character was being misrepresented. Camila Cabello took things a step further during a fan Q&A session. When asked about the rumors that Baldoni had forced comedic changes onto Lively, Camila stated that she had never known Baldoni to be manipulative. She emphasized that in her experience he goes out of his way to uplift everyone involved in his projects. She also hinted that someone as experienced and powerful as Lively wouldn't be easily overruled in a production of this scale. Their statements may not have been as direct as others, but their timing and consistency with previous defenders made them impossible to ignore. Sophia Bush calls for perspective. One of the most respected voices in Hollywood to weigh in on the controversy was actress and activist Sophia Bush. Known for her advocacy on ethical behavior in the industry, Bush's involvement in the discussion was particularly impactful. Rather than outright taking sides, she emphasized the complexity of big-budget productions and the importance of hearing multiple perspectives. During a public panel on women in film, Bush made a statement that many believed was aimed at Lively's allegations. She said, "One person's story can't always be taken at face value when we know how complicated these productions can be." This was seen as a gentle critique of Lively's claims, suggesting that her version of events may not be the full story. Reports also surfaced that Bush privately reached out to Baldoni to offer emotional support. Given her history of fighting for transparency and accountability in Hollywood, her willingness to back Baldoni raised questions about the validity of Lively's accusations. If Bush, someone known for championing women's voices, wasn't fully convinced by Lively's claims, then perhaps there was more to the story than the public initially believed. Bush's comments served as a reminder that in the digital age, narratives can be shaped quickly, but the full truth often takes longer to emerge. Her emphasis on reserving judgment until all facts were presented added further credibility to Baldoni's defense. As more celebrities voiced their support for Baldoni, the industry itself began to take notice. Film executives, studio insiders, and legal analysts started analyzing the potential fallout from the ongoing legal battle. If Baldoni's lawsuit succeeds, it could set a precedent for how defamation cases are handled in Hollywood. On the other hand, if Lively's claims hold up in court, Baldoni's career could suffer irreparable damage. Rumors swirled that additional evidence, potentially text messages and production notes, could contradict Lively's statements. If true, this would severely undermine her credibility and suggest that she had approved of the comedic elements and high-fashion styling she now claims were forced upon her. Some insiders speculated that her legal team might attempt to reach a settlement before more damaging details surfaced. Meanwhile, investors and studio executives grew increasingly concerned. It Ends With Us had been highly anticipated, but with the controversy overshadowing the project, some worried that negative press could hurt its box office success. Would audiences be able to separate the film from the behind-the-scenes drama? Or would the legal battle tarnish the movie before it even hit theaters? The uncertainty surrounding the case put both Lively and Baldoni in a precarious position. One thing was clear: the outcome of this dispute would have lasting effects not just on their reputations, but on how future Hollywood creative conflicts are handled. With the legal battle still unfolding and public opinion shifting daily, fans and industry insiders alike are left wondering, what happens next? Will Lively respond directly to the growing support for Baldoni? Will more evidence emerge that clarifies the situation? And most importantly, will It Ends With Us ever regain the momentum it once had? For now, Baldoni remains steadfast in his defamation case, arguing that the truth is on his side. If his lawsuit is successful, it could not only clear his name, but also challenge how Hollywood handles public disputes between directors and actors. However, if Lively can prove her claims in court, it could damage Baldoni's reputation as a director and reshape conversations about creative control in major productions. Despite the ongoing uncertainty, one thing is undeniable: the support of these 10 celebrities has complicated the narrative. Figures like Gina Rodriguez, Chrissy Metz, Hilary Swank, Mindy Kaling, Selena Gomez, Jordan Fisher, Ali E. Cravalho, Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, and Sophia Bush have all, in their own ways, defended Baldoni's integrity. Their statements have made it harder to see this situation as a simple case of wrongdoing by one party. As the dust settles, the hope remains that the truth will emerge, whether through a court ruling, a settlement, or undisputed evidence. Until then, this controversy serves as a cautionary tale about the unpredictable nature of Hollywood, where collaborations can turn into legal battles and where public perception can shift in an instant. The story of It Ends With Us was supposed to be about personal growth and overcoming struggles. Instead, it has become a real-life Hollywood drama, one that continues to unfold,